This is Heidi. I'm here for episode 3 of our 1986 911 project car. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to be going to a place called Dents By Hand in Boulder, Colorado. We've taken a couple of other cars there already, so we know the shop, we trust the shop. We've had the Ferrari there, we've had the Turbo there. And so I am looking forward to getting all the little niggly dents out of this car. But in the meantime, there's a couple of different steps that we're going to do to prepare this car to help us save some money on it and to save us some time. So Franny has already gone through and washed and cleaned the car up, because if you're taking a car in for dent removal, you're going to want to have a clean car so that they can see everything. And so she's already done that. And now, right now, I'm going to do the next step, which is to go through and locate the dents and mark them. So you're probably wondering why we're doing the dent removal now, and the reason is twofold. First reason and main reason is that we won't be able to drive the car once the engine and transmission is out. It's the same reason why in the last video we went and took the car to get the anti-sway bar mount fixed at a shop in Arvada. And if you haven't seen that video, I will put a link for you up here above so that you can watch that one as well. So, and then the other reason is that a lot of times if you take the car in for paint to a paint shop, they'll just Bondo it or possibly just do some filler on it. And we didn't want to do that. We actually wanted to have it done right and have it done with a dent removal process. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I've got a couple of tools here. Now, you don't have to use these tools. You can literally just turn all the lights out in your garage, open the garage door, you'll have one light source, and you can visually eyeball down the side of the car to be able to see what's going on. But the cool thing about this tool, which is called the Scan Grip, this is actually a paint correction light, and it's got 2 settings. I'm going to put on the brighter setting, but the nice thing about this is you can actually see paint swirl problems and all sorts of stuff, so you can see what's going on with the car's paint as well as things like dents. I'm going to show you one of the dents here and show you basically how it looks. Now I see a small one there. And so what I'm going to do, this is my other tool, it's just literally an Expo dry erase marker. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to circle the dent. Make sure that I have it circled. I'm just going to make it a little bit easier for those guys so that when they ask me the number of dents, I can be like, well, there it is, there it is, there it is. They're going to find more, but this is just sort of a once over of ones that I can find that are really obvious that I want to make sure get fixed. Yep. So I'm just going to keep going around the car, and I'm going to continue to work on all the ones that I know about. I'm going to use the light in the process to keep making sure that I haven't missed any other ones. I get the whole thing. That's definitely a dink. Really, really obvious. You really don't even need this light for this one. Thought there was a second one here. I see a little dink here. And I think I have one last one here. But that's all I could find for today. What you want to do with a light like this is you want to make sure that it's against the car so that you are actually casting a shadow on any of the dents that are able to show up. So you'll actually see a shadow. You also want to kind of move your head around a little bit. I mean, if there's any kind of reflections, you'll maybe be looking for something that's out of place in the reflection, and that's how you can catch those dents. You just want to make sure that you are casting that shadow on the dents, keeping your face fairly close to the actual vehicle, and you should be able to, I thought I might have seen another really tiny one. It's just a flaw. And see, the nice thing about this is you will have an idea just from the number of dents that you found. It'll help them give you a better estimate at the shop. And those are the ones that obviously pop out at you and will really bother you if you don't get them fixed. I just found another one just there. So it is amazing. So I'll pick up tomorrow morning when I take it to the shop, and we'll see what his shop does.
I'm removing the door cards to give the shop a little better access to the back side of the door. It can be a little tricky getting into some of those areas, and hopefully this will give us a little better result.
I love these people that do dents, but the problem is, and I thought we were beating it, is that, you know, because we get hail in Colorado, they go through these ebbs and flows, and right before our appointment 2 days ago, we had a terrible hailstorm. So I was even worried that I wouldn't be able to get in to see him today. But yeah, the hailstorm was bad. It demolished a vegetable garden that I had just planted, and my flower garden looks kind of pathetic. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to even do anything about it, but it is what it is. Nature, right? I walked around the car with the owner. I pointed out all the dents that Franny and I were able to find. I know they'll find more, but that'll at least give them a starting point. You say 90% of your work is hail damage, or?
These last few years, I would say it's at least 80–85%.
Because this is Michael Hand. He's the founder of the shop. He's been doing this kind of work since the mid-90s, and it's really an exciting time for him right now. He's actually opening an additional shop in downtown Boulder and an additional one in Broomfield. His staff is super knowledgeable and really good, and this is one of the reasons why we've brought 4 cars to him. Pretty hard.
Yeah.
So you can definitely take that off. It's easier for you to see. I know.
So 23.
What?
Are you keeping that same color?
As you can see, there's a wide variety of different tools that are used for these processes. There's a lot of technique involved, and that's why I think it's best left to the experts. Jeez. Well, Shamu looks so much better. I believe that those guys got every single dent that we found, and they even found more, which was great. But Shamu is in tip-top shape, just in time for her to get her engine and her transmission dropped. So those are in the next upcoming videos. And for those of you who haven't been following us on Instagram or on Patreon, we have some news that you may not have heard about yet. So we have a new addition into our family. This is Zeke, and we're super excited. He'll make appearances now and then. Just wanted to give you a quick little introduction of the latest family member. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't. And we want to give a special thanks to our Patreon supporters. In the meantime, safe travels. Bye.